What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the SuperCupofJoe. Happy holidays. Today I'm going to be giving you my quick spoiler-free review on the Disney Pixar animated film Soul. It released today on Disney Plus. I watched it at like 4 a.m. my time. It was supposed to be released in June, then November, along with all the big movies getting pushed into 2021. I thought I wasn't going to see this movie, but Disney decided to give us a Christmas treat and released it today. Wonder Woman 1984 also officially released today on Hbo Max, some theaters still open, and also on the Cineplex store. That review will be up a little later today. This movie was directed by Doctor, the man who brought you the first Monsters Inc., Up, and Inside Out. There's a great voice cast, but the two main characters are voiced by Jamie Foxx and Tina Fey. Joe Gardner, a black middle school music teacher, has long dreamed of performing jazz music on stage and finally gets a chance after impressing other jazz musicians. Sadly, a tragic accident causes Joe's soul to be separated from his body and begins to proceed to the great beyond. However, Joe manages to escape to the great before, a world where souls develop personalities, quirks, and traits before being sent off to Earth. There, Joe must work with another soul named 22 in order to find his way back to Earth before his body dies. Usually Pixar is very manipulative with their movies, get you to cry. They know how to pull your emotion strings, but I think this movie stands on its own. It doesn't try to pull any tricks with you. A really good story is told here, and I'll tell you in a sec, but parents, just know this movie's theme is centered around death, afterlife. There's no graphic scenes, but if you have a smart kid who likes to ask questions and you haven't had this conversation with them yet, they haven't figured stuff out on their own yet, I don't know if this, I'll tell you to watch this movie first, and then you decide if you want to let your kid watch this. It has a nice musical score, but there's no sing-alongs or musical numbers. I personally don't think this is a kids movie. Probably 10 and up, young adults. There's a lot of negative talk with a certain character. There's depression, anxiety. It's stuff we all deal with today and how we think of stuff and question, but my personal life and what I've gone through and what I've experienced, it related to me a lot, and I really like this movie. I know black people will like this movie. There's a lot of funny bits in here. Some might go over your head. Younger kids will not get certain jokes. So the plot of the movie, Jamie Foxx plays Joe Gardner. You see it in the trailer and it happens pretty early on in the movie. Something happens. His character, he wants to live. And then he meets a character named 22, voiced by Tina Fey. She's in the process of coming to Earth, but she doesn't want to live. So they have a very good dynamic there. It's really fun. Jamie Foxx, when you hear the voice coming out of this character, you can imagine Jamie Foxx as if this movie was a real live action. Tina Fey, I loved her work in Megamind. I loved her in 30 Rock. My friends that went to Herman, little secret. You guys remember Miss Cabana? I'd always joke with her and tell her that she looked like Tina Fey, and that's why I kind of had a crush on her. The rest of the cast is very diverse. They all did a good job. We have Questlove, Alicia Rashad, Angela Bassett, Richard, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he was in End of Watch, and Elise Braga, Wes Study, Fortune Feimster, and a few other people. Graham Norton's character, I've seen reviews, because again, this movie premiered in October at a festival, and I saw some reviews saying that Graham Norton's character was kind of annoying, but I actually found his character kind of funny. People who like jazz music, or just into music, I think they will like this. The story with the great beyond and the great before, the world looked cool. It was really interesting for me, at least. Again, this part is where it gets weird and kind of crazy and stuff. I don't think kids should worry about this kind of stuff. The reason why I like this so much is because I was kind of in this kind of situation, death and all that stuff, with my mental health. This world and concept is pretty cool, and it kind of reminded me of something that I started researching. I don't know if I should say it because I don't know if YouTube's funny with certain things. It has to do with stuff with afterlife and all that stuff. If you're into yoga, spirituality, and chakras, it has something to do with something up here. The whole movie is pretty much, it's teaching people not to give up. Everyone assumes they need a purpose to live and stuff, but in the end it's you really don't need a spark. You watch it and you have to figure out yourself. But it was just a feel-good movie, uplifting to end the year out, this crazy year we had. I know everyone loved Inside Out. I like that movie too, but because of my personal connection with this movie, I'm giving the edge with this one a little more. Again, there's no sing-alongs, there's no Frozen songs. I don't think this is for kids. It can feel a little bit dark, but at the same time it's cartoony. Is this grounded? I think it's uplifting, motivating. I think most people will like this. It's on Disney Plus right now, so you can watch it for free. Definitely check it out. I'm giving this movie a 9.5 out of 10. It's one of the best movies I've seen this year, and I hope you guys check it out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Thank you all for watching this video. If you enjoyed my review, please hit that like and subscribe button. Check out my channel for other content. Be kind to one another. Take care of yourselves inside and out, and I will see you guys next time.
The legend will never die.